And I think that where we really need to go is toward valuing nature, valuing everything in this universe on its own merits and not in terms of its utility.
So it's clear that a quantitative calculus for how we're going to fix this world is not the direction that we need to go in, and something else is called of us, called
Yeah.
from us.
I think it's. I mean, I think it's part of the. I'm not. I don't want to exclude it entirely, uh, but it's not the whole answer. And when we put that in a primary place, then monstrosities result.
And so share a little bit about what do you know, what do we know as humans about how to really tap into a different way forward that's not just figuring out the quantitative answers or administrative responses, but what do we know about tapping into this deeper love of beauty, and how as individuals or as a society do we open that door?
I mean, I think we all innately know about it, and in our lives, um, we want to make decisions on that basis, and often do so in the face of tremendous pressure. Because very often the thing that is beautiful to you, the thing that calls you into service, the thing that is meaningful to you, uh, is not the thing that makes sense according to, well, for certainly for one thing, the calculus of money. What is the origin of this planetary mess that doesn't really even serve anybody's well-being? You know, what it's the origin is I mean, I think at the origin is, or a deep part of it is our narratives, our mythology, our feeling of separation, our feeling of alienation, our experience of living in a hostile, competitive universe, or a universe that is, you know, indifferent to human well-being, or you know, just kind of this stuff out there, and we're surrounded in that worldview by competing separate selves, and anything that comes from compassion, anything that comes from the understanding that we are one on some level, that we are interbeings, that we are interexistent, that what happens to you or what happens to any being in this world is happening to me. Anything that comes from that is going to break down the world-creating myth that we live in. We meaning, you know, civilization, the dominant civilization.